So, I don't know. Lately, I just been feeling like the world, not the world is against me, but, you ever see like on social media and you see how females be like, oh my gosh, I can't live without my mom. If my mom dies, my world is over. But I'm jealous of females like that because I never really got that kind of, love from my mom, you know. So me and my mom, we've always had like this on again, off again relationship. I can say now that I have matured to the point where I watch my words. I don't let my anger get the best of me. And sometimes I just shut the fuck up. Because I know that for me, I say stuff and then I react off of people's reactions, right? I react off of people's actions towards me. And then I always end up being the villain or the bad guy, or it's like always one of those where you took it too far, So lately, I don't know, I felt like, this is why I hate social media, because I was on social media like, in the beginning of the school year, September-ish, everybody's like, oh, well, God won't bless you if you don't have a relationship with your mom and respect your mother. And it's like, I just feel like my mom always kicks me when I'm down. So the last time me and my mom stopped talking, it wasn't because of me or I got this. Like, it's always because of her, and then it's always because of how I react. So the last time we stopped talking, like, I reacted in a way that I never react. So I didn't scream, I didn't yell, didn't get disrespectful, whatever the case is, So we didn't talk from, I want to say, May of 2025. And we just started talking maybe like a month ago. Was it before Christmas or after Christmas? I think it was after Christmas. And that was just off the strength of my 5-year-old, well, my now 6-year-old, because her school is literally right next to my mom's house. So it's like, she's like, I want to see your mom. Like, that's how you know our relationship is not even there, because she doesn't even call my mom grandma. I want to see your mom, or whatever the case is. But I just noticed that, me being the youngest out of all 4 of my siblings, it's just like my mom, she caters to, or she's like trying to prove herself more to my brothers than, me and my sister. And then even, my sister, I feel like she does for my sister, whatever the case is, because me and my sister has lived in the same building at the same time. And I swear to you, my mom, I lived on the 2nd floor, my sister lived on the 3rd floor, and my mom would walk past my house, walk past my apartment, and go upstairs and see my sister and her kids. Walk past my apartment with me and my kids in here and go upstairs. I just feel like my mom is just always trying to keep them down. And I noticed that when I'm not dealing with her, I'm okay mentally. Like, I'm not drained. I'm not feeling like I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Like, I'm not feeling angry. So, I don't know. I think in order for me to really, really prosper, like, I really, really have to just stay away and love her from a distance like I've been doing. And remember that every social media post is not relatable to me and my life and my experiences, and like, I gotta do what's best for me. So just lately I've been feeling like no doors is opening for me like I want them to. I've been praying to God. I've been putting off, doing content for a while because, it's always, maybe my house is not aesthetically pleasing. So I'm like, well, you know what, I was gonna wait until I moved to my new place, and, then I'm like, I'll start doing content. But like 2-3 years ago, I done bought laptops, cameras, vlogging equipment that's not getting used. And I was sitting here today really feeling like depressed. One, because it's cold as hell outside. That's for one. That's why you see all that recycling back there, because I'm scared to walk down them stairs, the metal ass stairs, to the basement of my building, because it's cold and it's icy. Like, I'm not doing it. tomorrow in the morning time when I take Truth to school, I'll get that out the house. But it's not stinky garbage. It's just bottles and stuff. But, yeah, excuse my outfit. My body's not tea right now. I need to get in the gym. But, yeah, so I don't know. Like, I know I was depressed today because I put my phone on D&D. And the only people that I can get through is whoever's on my emergency bypass, which is my children and my sister. And that's about it. So, I'm gonna pick up the phone more and, you know, start vlogging more. And I feel like this is my calling. Like, this is why I'm stagnating myself, because I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm trying to wait for something else to happen for me to do what I want to do. And I just need to do it, right? Do it. It ain't hurt to try, right? It doesn't hurt to try, right? So that's what I'm going to do too. And then, like, another reason why I was kind of pissed off is because my ex, you know, he hasn't been in his daughter's life for however long or whatever the case is. And I done found out a lot of stuff about him. And this nigga gonna have the nerve to fix his fingers. I say fix his fingers because he texted me. He didn't call me. He fixed his fingers and he's like, oh, can I ask you a question? Good morning. Mind you, I already knew it was some bullshit because, nigga, we really text like that. I'm like, good morning, what's up? Mind you, I already knew what it was. Nigga gonna say to me, he gonna fix his fingers and text me, can he file truth this year on his taxes? And I wanted to really, like, I wanted to be disrespectful, and I wanted to be that Cornelia that I usually am. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to give him the reaction that he wants. So I was just like, no, sorry. No, I cannot let you do that. So then the next day, like, it brewed, like, the shit was like, you know, like, I had to speak up for myself. And I had to tell him, I said, listen, the only thing you should be asking me is what size this baby wear in shoes and clothes. I said, you should never have fixed your fingers to text me and ask me, can you file my child on your taxes? Like, he gonna say, oh, it was just a question. It wasn't that deep. And I said, it actually was that deep. And it was a question and a thought that should never even came to your mind. Like, who the hell do you think I am? Like, yeah, that, like, really, really pissed me off because these niggas really got some nerve. Like, I done found this man on a Facebook dating app, and the pictures that I saw on his page, this nigga, like, he living a double life. This nigga was living a double life. Like, you know, and even when I brought it to his attention, he tried to deny it. Like, oh no, this is not me. Where did you get those pictures from? I'm like, bro, you know where I got the pictures from. Then he gonna say, well, you could just delete my number. Boom. So he another one I did not talk to him. Then I get a message request about a month ago on Facebook talking about, you know, asking for the baby. And I'm like, okay. And I'm not a bitter baby mother. So I'm like, okay, you know, like, I'll let him speak to his child or whatever the case is. But he was still not consistent. And my whole thing with that is, like, either you're going to be consistent or you're not going to be, or you're not going to be around. Like, I'm not doing this non-consistent stuff with you. So, boom. So I had to curse him out about that or whatever. Oh, he's a narcissist. Oh, I will never hit you up again, this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da. Cool. Then, you know, whenever Truth says she want to call dad, I let her call him. But he don't answer. And when he don't answer, it pisses me off because it's like she knows he's not going to answer. And it hurts my feelings that he don't answer the phone. So I had sent him a screenshot because people feel to realize no matter how many pages you got, it'll pop up on your messenger. Any page that's affiliated with your Facebook page, it's going to pop up on your messenger. So the name popped up under his Facebook name. And I sent him a screenshot of that. He's like, I don't know what you're sending me. What is that? I said, bro, this is the same name that was used on a Facebook dating app that you swore up and down that wasn't you. And I said, just like the bitch that you told me you was talking to, and she did the same thing. I guess some girl he's talking to now, she must have made a fake Instagram page, and she basically was texting herself, making it seem like it was another girl. And he said he had her phone, and he went and he saw, you know, that's the page that she was affiliated with. By the way, that's not Hennessy, that's iced tea. But yeah, so I guess he found out it was her. So I'm like, I showed him, you know, like, boom, this is you, or whatever the case is. And then again, narcissist, flip it, not even trying to take accountability of his bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? That iced tea is the best. Not even trying to take accountability of his bullshit. Yes. Just, you know, all right, well, just I won't hit you up. Huh? And I'm just like, I realized that my mental is like, when I let certain people back into my life. Sorry about my face. I'm asking this little girl if she wants seaweed. But like I was saying, when I let certain people back into my life, I realized that I get mentally off track. I worry about things that I normally don't worry about when those people are not in my life. Like, usually I'm go with the flow. Don't worry about tomorrow. Worry about today. Tomorrow will work itself out. But when I got certain people in my life, in my energy, in my space, you know, it does something to me. So right here, I'm taking out the little thing in the seaweed that keeps it fresh, because I noticed that when I give it to Truth, I find, and I'm sweeping the floor, I find it around the house.